Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below what you would like me to do for future cartoon and anime-related videos. So today we are talking about another episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, episode 6 we are on currently. There are 24 episodes of this season, so quite a ways to go. So quite a few interesting things happened this episode. So for starters, Itadori, obviously, as we kind of knew from the preview of the last episode, not dead. Good to go. Basically, him and Sukuna were in, like, Sukuna's kind of own cursed world, I guess is the best way to describe that. And Sukuna basically said, hey, if you want to live, we are going to make a deal. Basically, when I say extension, you are going to allow me to use your body for 1 full minute. You know, basically at a moment's notice. And number 2, you are not going to remember that I said this. The reason he said that is because he probably knows that, obviously, the other Jujutsu users know what a pact is. Basically, it shows like 2 chains, them holding hands, 2 chains going around it, etc. Apparently, he already made one with Gojo, where he would try not to use Sukuna as much as possible because obviously it draws in bigger and more powerful curses. In which we saw a very powerful one. We'll call him Volcano Head because we don't know what his name is at this point in time. We'll get to Volcano Head there briefly along with Scarface because we don't know that guy's name yet either. So we'll have to wait and see there. But basically, Itadori's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. You ripped out my heart. No, you tried to hurt my friends. No, we're not doing that. So Sukuna basically altered the deal. He was like, all right, for that minute, I can't hurt anybody or kill anybody. So he can basically kill demons. But at the same time, that might be bad because he didn't actually say, he said he couldn't hurt or kill. I don't know if it was his friends or people in general, but that might come back to bite him in the butt. Because he might no longer be able to kill all the curses using Sukuna. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. And he was basically, they were fighting, it was a couple minute little quick fight scene. Sukuna was basically just toying with him because he's literally nothing to him at this point in time. Got 3 fingers inside of him. And that was basically all she wrote. Sukuna killed him in like half a second. Chopped his face right off. Straight in half, and the deal was done, and he does not remember it. Gojo later asks if they made a deal, and he says he can't remember, but Gojo knows something is up 100% going on with there. Not sure what Sukuna is going to use that for, because if he can't kill anybody, it's semi-useless, but at the same time, he gets more control of his body, and Sukuna obviously likes fighting people, so it'll definitely be interesting to see him kind of bounce around fighting the crap out of people. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that whole situation in the future episodes. So, moving forward, we got what is Fushiguro and Kugisaki doing, basically Itadori's teammates. They both still think he's dead, so the only 3 people that know Itadori is alive is Gojo, the, what do they call it, the dissector woman, and then Glasses guy that can see curses but is very weak and can't do anything about them. So those 3 are the only one that know he's alive, and basically they're just going to be like, all right, let's pretend he's dead for now, because Gojo has reasons, I guess, or whatever, who knows. So Gojo goes to train Itadori, and basically he has another stuffed animal that is basically a corpse, a cursed object, and basically if his jujutsu levels teeter, or cursed energy levels I should say, teeter in any way, shape, or form, the animal has fist and will punch Itadori in the face while he's watching these movies, so he's trying to get him to control cursed energy, so he has the ability to use it later on. What we learn is that eventually Itadori's body is going to be used to Sukuna's cursed energy, so he is going to be super OP. Right now he's just got the close combat skills, but he doesn't have the cursed energy skills. Fujiguro is basically the opposite. He doesn't really have a lot of close combat skills, but he's got the cursed energy jujutsu skills, and Kushisaki is kind of somewhere in the middle. She definitely has some close combat skills, definitely has some jujutsu skills. In all honesty, control-wise, she probably has the best grasp on it of the three right now. May not be the most powerful and either or, but she definitely has kind of a even stats, so to speak. So they actually end up meeting with Panda, Inumaki, and Zenon, the upperclassmen, the second years that we got a little bit hint of in last episode, and they are training them basically. They are saying that your close combat skills are kind of weak. I need to train you up because we got this big tournament coming up against this other school, and we want to win, which makes sense. Obviously, students helping students out. And gonna train each other up. Zenon, I don't like her. She was like, I don't care if I save people in the process. So she has some sort of ulterior motive. Panda, well, he's just a panda. And Inukami, who looks extremely different from the anime and the manga, which is why I was completely messing up his name last episode. Basically, they had in the manga he's got spiky hair and his face is covered. In the anime, he's more plain Jane school uniform and he's got like a bowl cut. So I don't know what's up with the character design because I'm looking at the character list in front of me. I don't know what the deal is with the character design there, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see how that whole situation kind of plays out. So let's see what's going to happen in future episodes. So I think next episode we are going to see Gojo fighting a cursed person whose name I am not going to give you. I have the name in front of me, but they didn't say it in the the anime yet, so I don't want to spoil it for you. Names aren't really a spoiler, but I know there's a few people. I think there was one video before where I said a name too early and somebody was like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that because no, you didn't see it yet. And I was like, all right, I just won't do it again. No problem, no harm, no foul. You learn from your mistakes. So basically, Gojo is going to be fighting this very powerful cursed guy next episode. He has the same ability as 8 or 9 Sukana fingers, and we know how powerful 2 or 3 of them are already. So who knows what will happen in the foreseeable future. There's some sort of sealed cube thing that the Scarface dude says he has, and basically Volcano Head says that I'm going to give me that, and I will go kill Gojo for you. I don't think he's going to be able to kill Gojo. Gojo, we are going to be able to see his true abilities. Unfortunately, Volcano Head basically literally roasted everybody at this restaurant alive. That's how powerful he is. He can just walk around in public among people like nothing. Nobody knows who he is. I guess he has the ability to suppress his energy to a certain extent because somebody that powerful, obviously, the radar would be friggin' ticking up pretty friggin' fast if he released some cursed energy and was doing some terrible things. But I'm sure Gojo wants to kill this guy anyway because he just wrecked an entire restaurant, literally burned a bunch of people alive. It was kind of horrific. It almost reminded me of Fire Force. I've watched a few episodes of that. Haven't watched the entire series yet. And just people spontaneously combusting. That's basically what happened. It was kind of terrifying, I'll be honest with you. The scarf face guy was basically... I don't know how powerful he is because he seems to be leading all of these curses. He's definitely a human because other people could see him because he was basically just sitting there, sipping on his glass of water, talking to himself by everybody else's means, which is super friggin' weird. Always meets at these restaurants for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it makes him feel classy like a mob boss. You come to this day on my daughter's wedding and you expect the favor? I don't think so. I'm not going to give you no favor. It gives me a lot of Godfather Mobby vibes is the best way to describe that. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this episode. So Itadori very much alive. Fujiguro and Kugisake are training with the second years in order to be more powerful to beat the other school, whose members we haven't seen yet, which I'm sure we'll see in the foreseeable future, next couple episodes. Itadori is getting trained by Gojo how to use curse energy, and Gojo is going to have to defeat this very powerful curse, and then Sukuna and Itadori made a pact where Sukuna now can get full control for a minute every once in a while, and a minute isn't that long, but is it though? I mean, you get about 22, 23 minutes, so in an episode, roughly, obviously you have all of the commercials, etc. in there that usually rounds it up to that half-hour mark. However, it could be a long time. You know, anime can drag out a minute. Like, a minute doesn't have to be an actual minute. A minute can be an entire episode. For whatever reason, you know, they do like the whole slowdown thing where like you get Goku Frieza type situation where, you know, 22 episodes later, Frieza has finally passed away. And in reality, it was like a day and a half. So time has no meaning in anime. They can speed it up and slow it down to their whim. The creators will do what the creators do. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how that whole situation plays out. So I think that pretty much sums up this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments. Akundum Drive. I'm going to look at how to pronounce that. I'm probably going to have a review of the first two episodes. Got a request. I will probably shout that person out in the video that I do that to review with. I think how I'm going to basically do that is 1 and 2. Review the first 2 episodes, second 2 episodes, and then we're on episode 5, so I might do a standalone 5, and then the rest standalone, or I might just continue to do every 2 episodes, because why not? You know, why not? You know, just switch it up, do something different, as opposed to reviewing 1 episode. That way it leaves me to make a kind of fun video, because I try to do about 3 videos a week. I know sometimes it is only 2, because yeah, I gotta get ideas, you know? I gotta get ideas in the noggin. Like last week, they had the Sony Crunchyroll situation, so I threw that out there. And that only got like 10 views. So some of the one-offs get a lot of views. Some of them get like 0 views. It's kind of hard to figure it out. A lot of people were talking about that. So 9 out of 10, me being late to the party, that got pushed to the bottom and nobody cared about it. But it is what it is. So my name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. And as always, have a good one.